Hello guys, and welcome to your match preview of Chelsea against Wolverhampton Wanderers from Stamford Bridge on Sunday at 2:05 p.m. I think this game is a crucial one for the Blues, as I think it'll be in the next sort of 3-4 match days where we'll have to analyse whether we go best for the Champions League by trying to keep in the top 4 race or by trying to win the Europa League, in which we're well positioned after a good win against Dynamo Kiev to make the last 8. And I'll start with the team selections. I think that Maurizio will rotate a bit. I think he'll play Kepa in goal, Emerson, Rudiger Luiz, as back, Kante and Jorginho, and I suspect probably Ross Barkley, but then I would probably bring in Loftus-Cheek, but we know Maurizio's not super into that at the moment. And then I would go as a front 3 of Hazard, Higuain and Hudson-Odoi, but I actually think Willian will be in there. Again, Maurizio has not been super keen on playing Hudson in the league. I think the only full game he's had about 60 minutes in was the Watford game at Vicarage Road. He hasn't actually started a Premiership game yet, which is crazy actually for a player being touted for 40 million, but regardless, I don't think he'll start tomorrow or Sunday. And we move on to the tactics. I think Wolves under Santo are an incredibly well-organised side. They play 3-5-2 now with a really good midfield 3 of Moutinho, Neves, and sometimes I think probably Dendoncker in there. Or probably not Dendoncker because he's gone off on loan. Pardon me. Probably Moutinho, Neves and Gibbs-White, or Saiss, the Moroccan guy, who is good. And then a sort of dangerous front 2, probably consisting at least in one of the teams as Raul Jimenez up front, who I think is a fantastic Premiership striker, and one that our centre-back pairings need to watch out for. I think we need, as you do when you play anyone in the who plays a back 3, we have to make sure their wing-backs are marked properly, and you occupy the space between the wing-backs and the centre-backs, and I think we'll be able to breach their defence on a couple of occasions. And while Wolves shouldn't be underestimated, they've been fantastic this season. We do have to remember that they're unlikely to get Europe now. I think they're 4 or 5 points off, so it could still be on, but unlikely. And they're obviously not getting relegated, so maybe they'll cut us some slack. I don't know. We'll see if Santo rotates with his FA Cup quarter-final coming up, I think, after the international break. But regardless, maybe they won't be as good as they normally are, but we still need to watch out for them and hope that we're able to put a couple past them. I think a clean sheet against these guys would always be good. Maybe avenge for the defensive shambles at Molineux in December. But regardless, I think Chelsea do have it in them to beat Wolves on Sunday. I think the score will be 2-0 to Chelsea. We'll continue our good run, create a 5th game, a 5th match on our winning streak. Sorry for that, guys. And we'll keep the winning run going, and we'll get to Kiev in the best possible terms. But if we don't win, I think we have got to start looking at the Europa League and what teams we put out. But at the moment, it's just about winning game after game, and I think it's up to Maurizio and the Blues to just get the job done, keep morale high, and go into the international break and the second leg in as good a place as possible. And I back the boys to do it. Have a good weekend, guys, and see you very soon.